Today I will introduce to you how to use the Beacon series product app. This tutorial takes CP27 as an example. The Bluetooth iBeacon and Eddystone devices used to configure our company are mainly CP27, CP28, CP30, CP27, NFC, CP29, CP30 NFC. There are two versions of the app, Android and iOS. Android app operation. Android app download steps. First, turn on Bluetooth and positioning functions. Open Google Store, search for DX-Ibeacon, and click Download. Home page, DX Smart logo, edit filter. About us, scan connection, search, device list. Frame configuration can configure the data of each frame of the product, supporting up to 6 groups. Settings for managing product security related functions. The device displays basic product information. The product uses CP27 for demonstration. First, make sure CP27 is turned on. Open the app. First, let's talk about the filtering function. The filtering function includes BLE name, MAC address, and RSSI value, 3 filtering methods. These 3 filtering methods can be used independently or in combination. Set RSSI filter to 71 and turn on the Enable key to search again. All modules above -71 dBm will be displayed. Note: the filtering function will take effect only when the Enable key is pressed. Now use it in combination. Set the name to CP27. Synchronous opening Enable key. Search again and only find CP27. Click Search after searching. Click on the connection and a password pop-up will appear. The CP27 status light will flash. Enter the password again. The default password of the product is DX1234. Click OK. After the password is correct, you will enter the settings interface. Click the scan function to scan the product QR code directly. After scanning, enter the password. The default password of the product is DX1234. Click OK. Enter the settings interface and connect successfully. The CP27 status light will flash. Note: when you enter the settings interface, the product and the mobile app will automatically disconnect after the connection time exceeds 10 minutes. Frame parameter setting interface. The product can set up to 6 frames. Each frame data contains the following information or functions: frame type, ADV parameter, basic parameter, and trigger. The current product frame types are device info, eBeacon, UID, URL, TLM, ACC. The ACC function is temporarily reserved and has no practical effect. Frame type option, you can turn off or on a data frame. For comparison purposes, return to search. You can see that the product has device info, eBeacon, UID, URL, TLM broadcasts. Reconnect the product. Enter password DX1234. Click OK. Set these frames to no data and no broadcast. Click Save when setting. After saving all settings, exit. Now you can see that no other frames are broadcast. Connect again. Enter password DX1234. Click OK. Open eBeacon data frame. After setting, click Save. After exiting and connecting, you can see that the eBeacon data frame has been turned on. Note: when setting frames, only one of each type of frame can exist at a time. Reconnect the product. Enter password DX1234. Click OK. You can see that frame 2 has been set to the Ibeacon data frame. When setting the eBeacon data frame again, it will prompt a frame setting error. So you can't set the same frame. This happens if frame 2 has already been set. The basic parameters include broadcast interval and transmission power. The broadcast interval affects the broadcast period of the frame. It can be configured from 100 milliseconds to 1,500 milliseconds. Transmitting power will affect the broadcast distance. The transmission power setting range is -19.5 dBm, 2.5 dBm, a total of 8 levels. The broadcast parameters of each frame are independent of each other. Setting a frame will not affect the broadcast parameters of other frames. Click the Enable button to turn on the trigger function. After the trigger is turned on, the frame is not broadcast by default. Parameter broadcasting will only be performed if triggered. and each trigger is independent of each other. Setting a frame will not affect other frames. The trigger types currently include double-click button, three-click button, device move. The device move option is temporarily reserved and has no effect. After triggering, the frame broadcast time can be set from 1 second to 100 seconds. Select the trigger type. Select 30 seconds and click Save. Then enable the trigger function for the Ibeacon frame. Set to 3-click button. It is also a 30-second broadcast. Click to save. Save and exit. Click Search to find that no product is found, because the module is no longer broadcasting. Double-click CP27. Click Search again to see the data frame you just set, but you can see that its Ibeacon frame is not broadcast. Triple CP27. Click Search again to see the Ibeacon frame. Click to connect and enter the password DX-1234. Click OK. For the convenience of demonstration, restore factory settings first. Click Restore Factory Settings. Click OK. Click OK. After exiting, you can see that the data frame has been restored to its original state. Click to connect and enter the password DX-1234. Click OK. Modify broadcast parameters. Click Save. After saving, the parameters are modified successfully. Then the Ibeacon frame is modified in the same way. Click Save. Return. Modify each frame. Exit after modification. You can see that all the current parameters have been modified. Click to connect and enter the password DX-1234. Click OK. In the Security Settings interface, the first one is the Factory Reset function. I just modified the parameters and used the Factory Reset. Click Restore Factory Settings. Click OK. Click OK. Return OK and exit. All the set parameters are restored to the default state. Switch functions include linkable, button enable, and password authentication. Green means it is in usable mode. Gray means unavailable. Turn off the connection function and click Save. Quit. After exiting, clicking on the search connection will display a connection failure. If you want to restore to connectable mode, you need to press and hold the CP27 switch for 4 seconds. The status light flashes once to indicate that the connection has been restored. Click to search. Then connect. And enter the password DX-1234. Click OK. The green button indicates that the button can be used. If the setting is grayed out, click Save. The device buttons cannot be used. Test it out. Enable the Ibeacon frame trigger function. Set to double-click to start. Click Save. UID also turns on the trigger. After exiting the connection, you can see. Now Ibeacon frames and UID frames are not broadcast. Double-clicking the CP27 switch button and then searching for the trigger function does not work either. This means the button is no longer valid. If you want to restore the key function, click to connect and enter the password DX-1234. Click OK. Enter the settings interface. Enable this switch function to restore the button function. The green password authentication button means that password authentication is required when connecting to the module. If gray is set, no password authentication is required. Turn this feature off. Return. Click Connect. You can see that the connection is successful without password authentication. Restore the password function first. Product can be shut down through app. Click OK. Click OK. The product is in shutdown state at this time. Click Search but no results found. To start the machine, click the CP27 power button. Click once and wait for 3 seconds. The status light will start flashing. At this time, CP27 is in a powered-on state. Click Search again to search for CP27. Click to connect and enter the password DX1234. Click OK. Password change function. The default password is DX1234. If you need to change your password, click to modify password settings. The password length is fixed at 6 bytes. Suppose it is changed to 123456. Click OK. Return to exit connection. Reconnect. Enter the previous password. When input OK, it will prompt that the password is wrong. You must enter the password you just set to connect successfully. iOS app operation. First, turn on Bluetooth and positioning functions. Open the App Store. Search for DX Smart, click Download, and wait for the installation to complete. Home page displays all Bluetooth LE peripherals around you that have integrated Beacon standard firmware. Beacon device list. Ibeacon details. Broadcast parameters. Device info. Ibeacon information/security settings. Eddystone details. Broadcast parameters. UID, URL, TLM, information/security settings. The product uses CP27 for demonstration. First, make sure CP27 is turned on. Note, no password is required when connecting to the device, but password verification is required when changing the password, otherwise the setting will be invalid. Found the CP27 for testing. Click to connect CP27 and it will enter the flashing state. The broadcast interval affects the broadcast cycle. The broadcast interval ranges from 100 milliseconds to 1000 milliseconds. Ibeacon and Eddystone share the same broadcast cycle. The broadcast transmission power will affect the broadcast distance. Please note that the transmission power displayed in the app is the average transmission power of the entire product. Exit connection. The parameters at this time are the default parameters. Click to connect. Modify Ibeacon related broadcast parameters. Modify UUID. Click Save after modification. Major change to 1. After the modification, change the Eddystone related parameters. Modify UID. Modify URL. After all modifications are completed, you need to enter the password to restart the product to take effect. The restart function is a global setting item. Changing any one of them will take effect on the entire product. Click Restart. Enter the default password DX1234. Click Save. Refresh again. The parameters have been modified successfully. The restart password and factory reset function are also global settings. That is, it is effective for the entire product. Assume the restart password is changed to 123456. Click Save. After saving successfully, assume that the device is restarted. Enter the original password DX1234. Click Save. It will show a wrong password. You need to enter the password you just changed to restart successfully. Restore factory settings. The default password is 1234. Click OK. Wait a minute. After returning the success message, password verification is required. Just restored to factory settings. So the password should be the default value, which is DX1234. Click Save. Search again after the product restarts. The modified parameters have been restored to the default state. That's all for today's tutorial. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. If you have any questions, you can contact us through our website, email, and WhatsApp.